Moving on to the fifth attack module, the ping of death attack, or shortly referred to as pod attack. Ping command is similar to a heartbeat check. It is used to test whether a system is online or offline. Ping of death attack involves sending humongous requests of ping command to a server until it stops responding. Thus the name. This is one of the oldest attacks when it comes to DOS attack and DDos attack variants. The ping of death works on the Open Systems Interconnect Layer 3 and uses ICMP protocol. The maximum size of a single ICMP packet is 65,535 bytes. The attacker makes use of this opportunity to transmit almost 65,507 bytes of data for each ping spontaneously over quickest intervals possible. This attack will lead to either of the three cases we saw in the earlier modules of denial of service attacks. These are a few mitigation against pod attacks. Blocking ICMP at the perimeter firewall. Most of the systems today comes pre-equipped with host-based firewalls, and they should be able to protect from pod attacks. Kali Linux with the IP address 192.168.0.174 will be used to attack the Windows 8 machine with the IP address 192.168.0.105 for our next demo session. We will be seeing both the attack and defense techniques in the next video. Welcome to the Ping of Death hands-on lab session. This is our virtual lab environment, and we have varieties of operating system flavors ranging from Mac OS to Linux to Windows operating systems. As you can see, I have already gathered the IP addresses of these VMs and have named it in a way such that it will be easier for you to follow. So for this ping of death demonstration attack, we will be using two VMs, that is the Kali Linux machine and the Windows 8 machine. So Kali Linux machine will be the attacker performing the ping of death attack on Windows 8 machine. Let us go to the Kali Linux machine now. I have already started a terminal here. So let me issue a ping command on the Windows 8 machine to check whether the machine is alive and running. We are getting replies from the Windows 8 machine. It seems the ping command is working, and these are the replies we are getting. Let us go back to Windows 8 machine and run the task manager to see if the ping command makes any impact on this machine. The performance tab, then the utilization, you can see it is around just 2 to 3%, so which is quite normal, and no load is there on this machine. Let me start Wireshark, the packet analyzer. You can see a lot of packets coming in. The pink colored ones are of our concern. So those are ICMP packets. Since ping command works on ICMP protocol, let us drop a filter that filters and gives us only the ICMP packets. type in ICMP, press enter. You can see the ICMP packets are coming in. You can see this mission. Let me just stop it. So this mission 174, which is our Kali Linux mission, is sending a ping request, and our mission 105, which is the Windows 8 mission, the victim mission, it is replying back saying that I'm alive. With this reply, we are able to ensure on this Kali Linux mission that this mission is alive and we are getting replies. Now let us start another terminal. And issue a ping command on the Windows 8 mission with a data packet of 65,000 bytes. Again, you can see we are getting replies from the mission, but this time you can see the latency is quite high, around 2 seconds. So here, compared to the previous ping what we are sending, it is just 0.4, 0.5 milliseconds, but here you can see the latency has quite increased to 2.20. Let us go and check on the Windows 8 machine to see if any impact has happened. So we will close this. Let us check the CPU utilization. You see that there is not much of an impact. This is totally fine. So what this attacker does now, go back to that mission. Let us stop this attack. Now this attacker, he will introduce a time parameter where he will try to send the packets as fast as possible. So we have the parameter I, and you can specify the time in seconds. So usually second should be within 200 ms. If it is more than that, we need to have a privileged access. So let me put 0.1 and just see. You can see the error message coming here. You cannot flood. Minimum interval allowed for user is 200 ms. So let us elevate our privileges and run this command. So we are sending the packets a little bit faster. The time is around 2 seconds, 3 seconds and all. Let us check the Windows 8 machine now. Fine. We don't see any impact or any spikes on the utilization graph. Now back to the Kali mission and try to send the packets even more faster. So this is a bit faster. You can see it here. So now let us go back to the Windows 8 machine. You can see the CPU percentage utilization is around 100%. Since we are sending the ping packets spontaneously at a faster rate. So the CPU usage has gone up and making the system slower. Go back to the mission and stop the attack and see if this attack is really making any difference. Just stop the attack. You can observe that the graph has gone down all of a sudden and it's back to a normal graph, like around 2%, 3% and all. Just ignore the spike, it is just some application changes. So this is what, so a single attacker from one mission, he sends a packet size of 65,000 bytes around an interval of faster interval, and the packets reaching the Windows 8 machine as faster as possible. So how do we protect from this attack? The first mitigation technique we saw is to block the ICMP packets, right? So let us try to configure a firewall rule to block the ICMP packet. So we have Symantec endpoint protection. Here go to configure the firewall rules. So okay, we have this block ICMP rule here. Check it and click OK. Now we are back to the Kali mission. Try to do a ping command. You can see that we are not getting any response from the Windows 8 machine. Again, there is no load on the machine as of now, which means the rule has been set properly and our packets are being filtered on the host based firewall of Symantec. So you can see 1981 packets transmitted, but nothing has been received. So this is one of the ways to prevent the ping of death attack. So just by blocking the ICMP packets, you will be able to block the ping of death attack.